This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They try to throw on second down. Now Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A run by Dallas to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Smith completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. On 4th down, Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll fake it. Now Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Throwing is Lance on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Gino on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
Here we go.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 24, Lance. And this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off of play action, here's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith buying time to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word, if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Throwing now is Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he works free. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. Here's Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gold with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Down to the 41. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 1st and 10, Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
17 yards on the play. Now 3rd down. 18, pioneer. Come 19. Come 19.
Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Lance going to try to throw for this. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Geno. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Play action. It's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith throwing again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Geno now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 Put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Lance going back to the air after the pick six. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Lance now on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up second and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Lance now on third and goal. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, 49ers 22.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Flag 2. Red, cycle. Right, white, yellow. Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. And my goodness, another interception. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that much defensive resistance. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.